Hey up guys, another episode on building MX5, and weather's beautiful outside as per normal. Well, we're used to that, so we're going to be stuck with this till what, next year's March. I haven't got an MX5 inside yet, but I thought I'd do something that I was planning to anyways. And yeah, now it's raining, so I thought I'd grab my trusty tools and everything. And lights, rear lights. So, what it is, I've been looking around at all sorts of lights and styles and everything. I do like general look of it, but I mean they are quite old now, and only thing you can generally do with these are the rings. Put the rings in there. I actually got them right there. Put these rings in there and they light up and then look quite cool and everything, but I thought I'd do something else, something completely different. So what you're looking at is a trailer light. I mean, funny and quite funny, yeah, but it's, I've been looking at AliExpress and it's near enough the same layout. I mean, the middle section is longer than this, but in the long run that shouldn't be big of an issue really, because I mean LEDs are further in. So I thought, £10, 10 British pound. You strip it down and you're left with something like this. So it's little like plate, and once you put it all on there, I mean, apart from indicator ones, this is actually really well fitting. And I did actually cut one of these up earlier, and I'm sure I can make it work. I mean, it's here. I mean, I literally trashed it with with force. Literally broke everything off, trashed it. But end of the day, it was a broken light. It was damaged from the crash here, so it's a good starting point. So I thought I'd actually take my time and cut this one out nicely and see if we can make it work. If we can make it work, that means we get a £10 very cheap LED rear light for an MX5. So hey guys, let's start cutting and let's see how it goes. Well, with a bit of cutting and everything, I actually managed to get this panel to get on there. But for some reason my camera decided not to film it, so that's how this one looks. So alignment wise, we got, right, so that goes there, so the arrow one will go in there, and you got this one here, and every single one is actually separated, if you can see, which is a bonus. Need to cut a few more bits out here, and well, I guess the time lapse will have to be on the second light, because now this one didn't film. Oh well, still got second light, so that's a bonus. And what I'm using is one of these rotary tools. This is a Dremel 4250 with as attachment, which is meant for plastics. Absolutely brilliant tool for something like this. Cuts it, doesn't get stuck, and does the job. Alright, it's nice and good, but let's test the theory. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I'll probably put it there. Put it in the way. Oh, we got the light. Got that. So the black one is gonna be the one we want. I don't know what I did that for, but yeah. Right. So that goes in there.
So that goes in there. I'm going to put the light in. That goes in here. Right, so this one wants to be this way up. Let's put that there. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Yep, that's the rear. Looking good on the center. Oh, reverse. Oh, now we got the blue one. Oh, that's that. Okay. That's also where it should be. Oh, that's a red one. Okay. That's a bit brighter. And now for the main one. Ooh, nice. You can even sort of see the arrow. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. Wait. Can we see it? Oh, I took it off, didn't I? Let's put it back. Come on. There's the yellow one. Does look good. Oh, I'm happy with that. So it does mean I haven't ruined the set of lights, and this actually might work. Alright, so for the next one, I'm gonna film the cutting of other light, because obviously this one didn't film for whatever reason. So I'll show you guys what needs to be cut off. Let's see. So basically, put that one there. These ones come off, and I'm going to reuse these. Alright, the main thing, as you can see, is we're cutting off these here. They need to come off. We need to space this one out larger, and obviously this needs to be larger, and leaving the gaps for all these mounts so it goes in OEM places, spaces basically. And another thing I need to finish with that one is cut this one slightly larger, because obviously this one's square, so it needs to sit more in there, and then I'm gonna be happy with that one. And I'll put you guys on time lapse to do this one, and the next step is gonna be sealing them up, and that's for tomorrow because it's getting late. So see how it goes.
Find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. This really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing.
Well, that is that, guys. As you can see, that's a sort of end process after cutting. And actually, I did the first one better with cutting these, because it did line up much nicer. And this one, I tried to put it the other way around, so it didn't work out that good. But it still do the same job. And yeah, it just needs sealing up. Well, cleaning, sealing. And I'm thinking to use the original backing. Obviously, cut them, drill them, whatever. Put them on top and probably just glue them on for extra protection. But that's a tomorrow job.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something.
Yeah, guys, it's the next day and I'm ready to seal the lights up. So what we're going to be using is trusty good old Tiger Seal. And reason why I'm using this, because it doesn't shrink. It's brilliant. And well, you see me using this a lot because that's one of my go-to adhesives. And I think for this job it'll be alright. And let's just start with taking these off and probably seal the bigger gaps I see. Let it dry a bit and then go again. Alright, let's do this.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from.
Alright, boys and girls. So, I've done a couple of passes of Tiger Seal on these, sort of smoothed them out. Obviously, wet finger and rub it down. That's the best way I found. And I think I've got all the gaps closed up, and it's looking good from here. So the next step is I've got these rear covers because I want to cover these up to make them as watertight as possible, basically. And what I'm gonna do is, obviously on MX5 you're limited for space. I already checked, all this fits in like basically like OEM, right? And I can't have these covers around, so I'm just gonna cut this one out and glue these top bits in. And I think on one of the corners I have to trim it. And well, first I'm just gonna put all this in and then test it on the car, and if it doesn't fit I'm just gonna trim the corner down and go from there, and then obviously Tiger Seal the corner.
I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure,
Alright, so this is it. Pretty much the finished product, except some of these edges I think will need to come off. I can seal them up later, and I'll show it to you guys when I get to these next, because I mean now I need to leave them to sit for about 24 hours so it fully cures, and then go from there. And I obviously can cut everything around the bolts so it goes snug, and I think with a bit of luck it'll be just like an OEM but with an LEDs. So yeah, let them cure, and then let's come back to these whenever I get a minute. Alright, so it has cured up. That's nice and done. About 2 days later, and I've been test fitting these, and as predicted, needed to cut a few bits off there. And in a minute I'll show you guys how they actually fit in the car, what they look like. Alright, another beautiful day. Car's still outside, but hey, it's one of them. Right, so it goes in like that, and I'll push it in. There you go. The actual panels fit in nicely. Slight bit of trimming, and the light itself is fairly nice. I think I need to trim a few bits in there of silicone. I'll be those. Yeah, I'll be these here. I need to be cut off, fill all these gaps, and get the wiring done. Right, we've established these will fit with slight modifications. Next step is getting these out and cut up and figure out what I need, because I'm keeping this to plug in the harness for the car. And what I'm going to be using is these little things. It's the latest hype, so I thought I'll give it a shot and try them. So basically, clip, zip, done. And yeah, if they don't work, go to usual pinning job. If not, I'll be stripping these and using them. Alright, I'll get back to you guys in a minute when I've done this.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
Alright, so far so good. It's a fairly easy system. I quite like it. I had two failed ones here, which is not ideal. That one doesn't clip in properly, so cheap China crap. So other than that, it seemed to be alright. Now just put it all back in the car, test it, and button them up, tape them up, and go for the second one, I suppose. See where we get. Alright guys, so put these back in. Let's give it a good test. The only thing I can't test at the minute, it's reverse one. But it's about the wiring, if I've done it correctly or not. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Oh yes, we got indicators, we got lights. Let's see if the brake wants to work. Ah yes, let me see the video, see if the brakes work.
and I'll go back to you. Alright, as you guys could see, it didn't work, so I just swapped the wires around and we'll see if they work now. Hopefully. Alright, back to the playback and see how it goes. Alright guys, as you can see, figured it out. At the minute got hyper flash, but at least from this angle you can see a nice little arrow in there. I mean, for the next one, if I ever do ones of these, I would probably put diffuser in that one. Not too sure on the little arrow one, I quite like it, so that's an interesting one. And as it goes for these little things, oh, they're pretty good so far. Tight and really easy to use. So if somebody doesn't like wiring, they're perfect. And as for cheap LED lights, yeah, that's what we get. And yeah, you see a little stripe in the middle, but that's because there's no diffuser behind that one. So right, I'll call this one it for this one, guys. And yeah, if you like this sort of thing, follow, like, subscribe, give me comments what I should do or shouldn't do, and things like that. Advice, it's always welcome. And for the next video, definitely want this one inside, and I'm building a custom rear panel for this. So if you guys want to see that, yeah, follow up. And that's about it for now. Cheers guys.